we need to have a conversation about Wemby. Jimmy High Roller's new video came out yesterday. This is a conversation that we need to listen to. Because the guy's an animal. Guy's not human. Before we get into it, guys.
He's alien.
Smash
that subscribe button to support Yass and Fats before Wemby comes down in a UFO and abducts you.
And you don't want to be in that UFO with Wemby. There's no headroom.
Yeah, exactly.
I've watched a lot of basketball, seen a lot of players come and go. I've seen players take over the game, change the game, climb the mountain of NBA greats. I've seen a lot, but I have never in my life seen anything like Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
And after what we've witnessed over the past week, many NBA fans, including myself, are left with a question that we didn't think we'd be asking, and certainly not this early. Is Victor Wembanyama the best basketball talent we have ever seen?
A figment of our basketball imagination.
Today's video is sponsored by DraftKings. A new NBA season is upon us, and I's daily fantasy sport Jimmy High bonus bet. It's promo code
He's a dream player, man. I can't lie. Everyone needs a Wemby in their team. I'll be real. The fans are loving that shit.
Wemby gets back-to-back blocks at the rim, then takes the ball coast to coast and puts in a 30-footer. If you didn't see this with your own eyes, you'd think it was a work of fiction. It isn't fair, really, for a player of Wemby's size to be able to do this. But these are not highlights. This is just what his game looks like. Like this play here, where Wemby puts on a spin move from outside the elbow and not only dunks it, he almost spun his way past the rim. Or this play here, where he has 1 foot outside of the paint on this drive. The ball already passed him at this point. Wemby went from here to here in less than a second. Or how about this play here, where Herb Jones draws Wemby away from the rim and gets him to bite on the fake. Victor is out of position. His back is to the ball. He's trying to guard 2 guys at the same time. Take a wild guess at how this play ends.
Bring a lot of jobs and allow the rodeo to flourish as well.
Yeah, he blocked it. But of all the reality-altering plays Wemby has made in just his first week of this NBA season, there was one play in particular that had fans around the world questioning everything they knew about basketball.
Lively denied emphatically by Wembanyama.
It's like playing against your dad in the driveway.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. That's a mad one.
Wemby 3.
Clean.
That was epic.
So clean. Oh my god.
To answer the commentator's question, there is nothing you can do. I just watched a 7'6" demigod make a 7-footer look like a child, then take him down the court to hit him with a tween crossover behind the back step back 3 for an and one.
Ooh.
And in an instant, it felt like everything I knew about the game of basketball was wrong. We knew the concept of Victor Wembanyama. We saw the frame and the competitiveness, and we saw flashes of what he was capable of. And through his first 2 seasons, it felt like we saw where his game was heading. But what we witnessed in just his first 4 games of this season has blown the top off of all of that. Coming into the season, Victor was ranked as the 5th best player in the league, according to most sources. And this, to many fans, felt like a gross overestimation, especially since he was sidelined for the second half of last season. Sure, we knew he was probably going to take a leap this season, but nobody was expecting this. Through 4 games, Victor is averaging 31 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks a game on nearly 60-40-80 splits. 31, 14, and 5 while playing only 32 minutes a night. Stats that jump off the box score as an early MVP favorite. But what has really warped my brain over the last week is just how much his stats, as incredible as they are defense, he is a black hole. Anything that comes near him is either sent away or redirected. His 5 blocks a night aren't even capturing how offenses are legitimately avoiding him and anything around the rim when he's down there. In their game against the Raptors, I counted 10 different instances where a player passed up on their drive, picked up their dribble, or just
That's a valid point, because he's such a defensive threat. Teams are avoiding him. So when he's in front of them, they're passing to the guy on the side.
Yeah.
So like he's doing 5 blocks on the basis that those are the 5 that he just got close enough to stop. If they carried on their drive, that 5 probably would have been 10. It's just they know it's not happening.
Yep.
He's too much.
You can't score with him right next to you. He's just gonna block it.
So imagine they didn't do that and they actually just kept every time. Those 5 blocks will be like 8 or 9 or something per game. So double stats.
Avoided what should have been an easy look just because of Wemby's presence alone. 10 times. Look at this last one here. RJ Barrett blows past Devin Vassell, sees Wemby and just, you take it. I promise you, RJ was not planning on rifling a chest pass to his teammate standing beating his man off the dribble. He just saw Wemby and panicked. How exactly do you measure this panic factor? Because this doesn't really show up in the box score.
Yeah, don't come up on stats.
You know what does? According to the NBA's head-to-head matchup tool, so far this season, Wemby has guarded 40 different players. That's about 10 different players each game. He's seen every look you can get. And in total, these 40 players shot 64 times throughout 4 games. Out of these 64 shots, they made 19 of them. Wemby's matchups this season have a field goal percentage of 29.7%, nearly 21% worse than when he's not guarding them. The kid is single-handedly breaking offenses. And speaking of offense, whatever he worked on with Hakeem in the offseason, it's working. The league should have terminated those workouts the moment those photos surfaced, because now it's too late and we're all in trouble. Abandoning his three-point heavy shot selection from last season, Wemby is now working from virtually every spot on the court. He's facing up from the elbow, he's getting his back to the basket and just going over whoever's attempting to guard him. He's added this footwork to his game that is almost startling to watch, not just because of how rare this skill is in today's league, but also because no human being of his size should be able to move like that. And he's got this mid-range bag now that has really opened up his game. You have to respect his jumper and crowd him, but can also get to the rim in about one step from anywhere on the court. How do you stop this? How do you stop this? Oh, I know. You can't.
The question is that I have is, how much better can he get from where he is now? Because is he on top of his game? Could he actually get any better than this? And I'm not talking like, oh yeah, he gets like 2% better. I'm talking like better, because
I feel like he can. He's still very young. Like, look at someone like LeBron. He's like 42. He's still like training himself to be better, the best he can be. You can always, improve the way you play and everything. So he's amazing now. But in his head, he's probably thinking, yeah, I can do better than this.
I hope so. He's at a very high level right now.
Yeah.
He is one hezzy pull-up away from being a KD Hakeem hybrid. And as twisted as it sounds, that still feels like I'm selling his game short. He has been playing so out of his mind this past week, it genuinely felt like there was a mass awakening among NBA fans around the world.
Yeah, he's been playing very good.
In basketball's timeline. Am I watching the most talented player to ever touch a basketball? Not in terms of greatness or accomplishments or any of that, but just sheer ability and potential. That was a terrible overreaction to a great opening game and opening week. But then I saw the reactions from other fans, and the more I saw, the more I realized I wasn't alone. This reaction was almost universal.
He looked at Anthony Davis and treated him like an 8th grader.
He abused them.
Yeah.
With all due respect to AD, he abused them.
Yeah.
I never thought this way about like Jokic and SGA, even LeBron, who I think is the greatest of all time. This kid is different. I hope to God he stays healthy because he has a chance to be the greatest player of all time.
He does have a chance for that.
Truly a talent we've probably never seen before, and we never will again.
But what he did in that game, my eyes are seeing something that I don't think I've seen before. That
man's got a Hayes shirt. I'm telling you, Hayes is a legend,
That's true, Chad. Why has he got a Hayes jersey?
He's sick.
Yeah.
I can't compare him to anybody.
Oh, it's not the same Hayes.
Damn. I can't compare him to anybody.
They should call him CGI because it just
CGI,
doesn't seem real sometimes when you're watching.
We've never seen Wemby. We've never seen no shit like Wemby.
Like, I'm watching him and I'm like, I'm not really sure how you defend it. You don't really defend this. It broke my basketball brain.
It's hard to imagine that
that's crazy.
In a league stacked with the most talent it's ever had, might be the best player in the world. But then you watch him play, and the idea of him being the best is easier to imagine than his actual game itself. The best way I can describe Victor Wembanyama's game is that it feels like he's a cheat code. Like he's got real life hacks, and he's just shamelessly spamming them at his convenience.
Spamming them, and everyone's reporting him. And then the mods will check him and be like, no, he's not cheating, he's just that good. And it's like... And then people are going to be pissed that they're born in his generation. And they're going to tell their kids, If I wasn't born in Wemby's generation,
I would have been the goat of that year.
Yeah.
I know he's not cheating, but he's so unfair that it feels like he is. And personally, in all my other player that genuinely felt like he was hacking the game. As great as he was, LeBron, even at his peak, felt like he was still human. There were moments in the late 2000s where his size and speed were almost cheat code territory, but it never felt unfair. Some consider prime Kevin Durant a cheat code. 7-footer with a tight handle shooting 50, 40, 90. Absurd. Unicorn. But for me, not quite cheat code territory. Same goes for Jokic. A combination of brute strength, skill, and omnipresence that approaches the threshold, but doesn't quite cross it. The only player that I've seen with my own two eyes that actually felt like he was bending and breaking the game I love was 2016 Steph Curry.
It's too much.
I remember what it felt like.
That's
I remember
my boy.
thinking he couldn't keep it up, that he would regress back to the mean. I vividly recall watching him and thinking there is no way someone is actually this good at shooting the ball.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember thinking to myself,
Unreal.
I have never seen another player like this. A human cheat code. Although I didn't watch it while it was happening, prime Shaquille O'Neal is the other 21st century cheat code. A player so big and strong and athletic that it didn't matter how simple and redundant his game was. What exactly are you gonna do about it? Victor Wembanyama has now entered cheat code territory. It is simply unfair for a player to be this smooth, agile, huge, skilled, instinctive, and competitive. Where's the drawbacks? The weaknesses? I recently did a video about the advantage of size in basketball.
And
how if a player was big enough, their size would grant them the ultimate advantage. Pair that with skill and mobility, and he would essentially break basketball. In theory, it sounds awesome, but it's just not possible. There's always gonna be some limitation. They're either too big or too stiff or not skilled enough or injury prone. But after seeing what the Monks did to Wemby, I have had to readjust my brain to the fact that a player like this does in fact exist.
We need to learn about this Monks thing because everyone says, like, what did the Monks do? I think he was with Monks at one point, and that's why, and he just came back an animal. We need to, I'm sure there's a video out there explaining, like, the situation. We gotta watch it.
Yeah, because I don't understand it.
Yeah. Was it a few months ago? This summer, bro, the Monks done some next, like...
He was training with Monks. Yeah, he was doing all of that.
And then they done that, and then it was game over.
An archetype so unrealistic, even video games won't let you conjure it up. He just makes everyone else and everything else look really normal. Like, these are all giants, all freak athletes for the most part, and he makes them look like you and me. He just looks so different out there that it's like he's actually preparing for another league above the NBA, and this is just a pit stop for him to polish his game along the way. But no, it's the best league on the planet, and he's an alien not from it. Someone said this must have been how basketball fans felt when they first saw Wilt Chamberlain in the late 50s. And that person is probably right. A once-in-a-lifetime physical specimen that just shatters the reality of what you thought was possible on a basketball court. It's not often that players both active and retired concede that they are witnessing something they've never seen before. And this almost never happens, where young fans, old fans, the media, everyone is anointing a player who has yet to turn all their talents into something worthy of hoisting above their head. But the reactions we're seeing to Wemby's game and his talent are not exaggerated. They're not premature. Victor Wembanyama is here, and he really is just that good.
What a monster. Man's from France, you know. I didn't even know they played basketball in France.
They play sports everywhere. It's just about...
I didn't know they play. I know, but I didn't know they like took it seriously to any degree. But obviously, he just
that was
became
a good video,
beast. Man. What a monster!
Yeah,